Hey there everybody, Manly Starman here. Welcome to part 7 of my Hunger Games series. In this episode, we're putting together the bitterest of rivals to see who is truly the greatest among the titans of fiction. And live action, but more on that in a second. I thought it would be more appropriate to properly go over all the characters and why they're here and whatnot, just because this is the first time I've had a real mishmash of characters from different franchises and such. Some of these are pretty self-explanatory, but I'll still cover them nonetheless. In District 1, as well as District 2 in the same vein, we have Mario and Bowser, and Link and Ganondorf. I think this one's pretty easy. These two have been going at it for how many years now? Just makes sense for them to be here. In District 3, we have Cloud and Sephiroth, because no matter where Cloud tries to escape in this hellish multiverse of ours, Sephiroth will always be there to follow him and torture our poor boy. District 4 gives us Batman and the Joker. District 5 gives us Sonic and Shadow. District 6 gives us Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter in their modern Street Fighter 6 appearances. District 7 gives us Solid and Liquid Snake in all of their jagged PS1 glory. District 8 gives us Goku and Vegeta. I had to include at least one anime pairing in this. Now District 9, this is where we get the real heavy hitters. We have Jerry Seinfeld and Newman from the hit TV series Seinfeld. I'm curious to see how these gods among men perform in today's games. District 10 got some cartoon characters with Eugene H. Krabs, aka Mr. Krabs, and Sheldon J. Plankton, aka Plankton. And in the same vein as cartoon characters, we've got Tom and Jerry. And y'all, if there was any single character I think is gonna make it out of this unscathed and be the winner, it's gotta be Jerry. He's gonna be freaking unstoppable. However, he might meet his match in District 12, where we have the lovable teenage hero of Scott Pilgrim versus the world. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Mother Earth herself is stepping into the ring to show this punk teenage bitch what for. I don't know what to expect the Earth to pull out in this game of the survival of the fittest, but I can only hope it'll be truly grand. And, with all that out of the way, let us proceed to the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Batman grabs the shovel, Goku runs, Ryu runs, Mr. Krabs runs, Liquid runs, Sonic runs, as he's very good at, Jerry gathers as much food as he can, Mario and Snake fight for a bag. Mario gives up and retreats. Newman runs. Bowser runs. Vegeta runs. Scott Pilgrim takes a handful of throwing knives. Ganondorf grabs a shovel. Joker runs. The world, Sephiroth, and Tom work together to get as many supplies as possible. Cloud overpowers Ken, killing him. First death. Jerry runs. Plankton and Link fight for a bag. Plankton gives up and retreats. And Shadow grabs a sword. Day 1. Ganondorf tries to sleep through the entire day. Oh, he hasn't been hydrated yet, that's the problem. Snake discovers a river. Bowser sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Jerry defeats Sephiroth in a fight, but spares his life. See, what I tell you, gods among men, that Jerry. Meanwhile, Jerry the Mouse is discovering a river. Batman, Sonic, the world, and Mario raid Joker's camp while he is hunting. Link thinks about home. Shadow defeats Goku in a fight, but spares his life. Ryu defeats Cloud in a fight, but spares his life. Vegeta receives medical supplies. Newman begs for Plankton to kill him. He refuses, keeping Newman alive. Scott Pilgrim tries to spear fish with a trident. Mr. Krabs fishes, as he has much experience with the hooks. And Liquid Snake sprains his ankle while running away from Tom. One cannon shot. Poor Ken. Night 1. Mario convinces Ganondorf to snuggle with him. Tom lets Jerry into his shelter like, oh, you're so much better than that other Jerry I know. Maybe he hopes this Jerry can help him catch the other Jerry. Joker convinces Sephiroth to snuggle with him. Batman cries himself to sleep as he's remembering his parents. Snake and Mr. Krabs tell stories about themselves to each other. Snake, telling about all his time stopping these world wars and Mr. Krabs in the Navy. They could learn stuff from each other. Vegeta defeats Plankton in a fight but spares his life. Scott Pilgrim receives a hatchet. Earth is trying to sing itself to sleep. Goku stays awake all night. Jerry is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Jerry, no! Liquid and Newman talk about the tribute still alive. Sonic passes out from exhaustion. He ran just too much. Bowser tends to his wounds. Ryu is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. And Link, Cloud, and Shadow sleep in shifts. Day 2. Batman sees smoke but doesn't investigate. Liquid Snake runs from Plankton. The entirety of Earth is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Figure that one out. Mr. Krabs is picking flowers. Vegeta hunts for other tributes. Cloud discovers a cave. Bowser and Joker work together for the day. Ooh, powerful combo. Jerry overpowers Jerry, killing him. What did I tell you? If there is one person who's going to make it through this, it's Jerry the Mouse. And here he is showing dominance by killing Jerry Seinfeld, our lord, with his own bare hands apparently. Watch out for Jerry, guys, he's up for blood. Ganondorf defeats Sonic but spares his life. Link overhears Mario and Sephiroth talking in the distance. Newman thinks about home. Shadow throws a knife into Ryu's chest. Well, rip Street Fighter. Sadly, both Ryu and Ken didn't make it very far. Tom travels to higher ground. Snake camouflages himself in the bushes. Accurate. Very in character of you, Snake. Scott Pilgrim makes a wooden spear. And Goku hunts for other tributes, looking for a good fight. 2 cannon shots. Night 2. Sonic attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Newman is doing the same. Batman stays awake all night. Bowser and Cloud talk about the tribute still alive. Ganondorf loses sight of where he is. Mr. Krabs stays awake all night. Scott Pilgrim cooks his food before putting his fire out. Shadow dies from hypothermia. Jerry and Mario hold hands. The world and Goku tell stories about themselves to each other. Sephiroth destroys Tom's supplies while he is asleep. Snake thinks about winning. Vegeta sets up camp for the night. Liquid starts a fire. Link decapitates Joker with a sword. Most likely the Master Sword, so you're welcome, Gotham City. And Plankton receives clean water so he can keep on going in this fight, I guess. Day 3. Scott Pilgrim injures himself. Snake attempts to climb a tree but falls on Ganondorf, killing them both. I feel like that's something Snake shouldn't have a problem with, but hey, he took out Ganondorf in the process, so I guess that's a win. Tom explores the arena. Cloud injures himself, nothing a cure spell can't fix. Bowser fishes. Link defeats Sonic in a fight but spares his life. Mr. Krabs and Liquid hunt for other tributes. Vegeta tries to sleep through the entire day. Mario sprains his ankle while running away from Jerry, even though they were just holding hands before. I wonder what happened. Newman questions his sanity. Batman makes a slingshot. I don't think Batman has a bad slingshot, does he? Plankton explores the arena. Goku receives fresh food that he eats in about a minute. Sephiroth questions his sanity. Yeah, he does do that. And somehow, once again, the Earth is pricked by thorns while picking berries. How'd you do that once, let alone twice? 4 cannon shots. Night 3. Tom defeats the world in a fight, but spares their life. Batman and Sephiroth huddle for warmth. Cloud receives fresh food. Goku, Bowser, Sonic, and Newman sleep in shifts. Scott Pilgrim begs for Mr. Krabs to kill him. He refuses, keeping Scott Pilgrim alive. Vegeta is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Link and Mario huddle for warmth. Jerry starts a fire. Liquid receives clean water. And Plankton cries himself to sleep. Feels bad, man. Day 4. Plankton searches for firewood. Mr. Krabs overhears the world and Batman talking in the distance. Mario tends to Link's wounds. Newman, Vegeta, Sonic, and Goku hunt for other tributes. Liquid searches for firewood. Scott Pilgrim, Jerry, Tom, and Bowser raid Cloud's camp while he's hunting. And Sephiroth is fishing. No cannon shots. Night 4. Plankton loses sight of where he is. Sonic and the world huddle for warmth. Mr. Krabs is awoken by nightmares. Scott Pilgrim destroys Tom's supplies while he is asleep. Goku quietly hums. Sephiroth is awoken by nightmares. Vegeta and Jerry tell stories about themselves to each other. What conversation could Vegeta, Prince of All Saiyans, have with Jerry the Mouse? Link tries to treat his infection. Cloud looks at the night sky. Mario is awoken by nightmares. Liquid destroys Batman supplies while he is asleep. Newman passes out from exhaustion. And Bowser receives clean water. Day 5. Sonic, Newman, and Plankton get into a fight. Newman triumphantly kills them both. See, now Newman's trying to make it far to just to spite Jerry, I guess. Jerry the human, not the mouse. Although maybe the mouse too, because the mouse was the one that killed the human Jerry. Liquid thinks about home. Cloud goes hunting. Mr. Krabs defeats Scott Pilgrim in a fight, but spares his life. Let's see, the Earth searches for firewood. Bowser hunts for other tributes. Vegeta picks flowers. Batman cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Goku, Tom, and Sephiroth hunt for other tributes. Link searches for a water source. Jerry travels to higher ground. And Mario questions his sanity. Ooh, we got an event. A swarm of Tracker Jackers invades the arena. Jerry, Link, and Bowser survive. Liquid is stung to death. Vegeta and Goku survives. While running away, Cloud grabs Sephiroth and throws him to the ground. Way to go, Cloud. Tom, Mario, Scott Pilgrim, Newman, Mr. Krabs, and the world all survive. 5 cannon shots. Night 5. Mr. Krabs cries himself to sleep. Cloud, Scott Pilgrim, Bowser, and Goku tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Vegeta and Newman huddle for warmth. Link screams for help, which I guess would just be him screaming "Hee-yaw." Mario passes out from exhaustion. The world tries to treat their infection. Tom questions his sanity, and Jerry cries himself to sleep. Day 6. Jerry accidentally steps on a landmine. Aw, man. I wonder if a mouse's weight would actually be enough to trip a landmine. Well, if Jerry's out of this, I don't know who's gonna win anymore. Goku steals from Mario while he isn't looking. Tom receives medical supplies. Vegeta begs for Newman to kill him. He refuses, keeping Vegeta alive. Link chases the world. Mr. Krabs overhears Cloud and Scott Pilgrim talking in the distance. And Bowser goes hunting. 1 cannon shot for poor Jerry. Night 6. Link and Newman talk about the tributes still alive. Goku sees a fire but stays hidden. Mr. Krabs goes to sleep. Vegeta and Bowser work together to drown Mario. Cloud passes out from exhaustion. Scott Pilgrim and the world talk about the tribute still alive. And Tom climbs a tree to rest. Day 7. Bowser fishes. Link severely injures the world but puts her out of her misery. Goddamn. Link was the one able to take down the Earth. Mr. Krabs tends to Tom's wounds. Goku overhears Cloud and Vegeta talking in the distance. And Scott Pilgrim diverts Newman's attention and runs away. 2 cannon shots. Night 7. Vegeta is unable to convince Cloud to not kill him, so I guess that's what they were talking about earlier in the day. Bowser receives an explosive. Link, Scott Pilgrim, and Mr. Krabs cheerfully sing songs together. Goku and Tom talk about the tribute still alive, and Newman receives an explosive. Oh, another event. The Feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Cloud kills Link with a sickle. Tom and Bowser get into a fight over raw meat, but Bowser gives up and runs away. Mr. Krabs, Scott Pilgrim, and Newman confront each other, but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. And Goku falls into a pit and dies. Day 8. And we're down to for our final 6. Mr. Krabs tries to spearfish with a trident. Bowser scares Cloud off. Scott Pilgrim receives medical supplies. Tom discovers a river. And Newman receives medical supplies. 3 cannon shots. Night 8. Cloud sets up camp for the night. Bowser tries to treat his infection. Newman and Tom talk about the tribute still alive. Scott Pilgrim receives fresh food. And Mr. Krabs tries to treat his infection. Day 9. Bowser, Mr. Krabs, Newman, and Scott Pilgrim raid Cloud's camp while he is hunting. And Tom thinks about home. Oh, and we have a third event. I haven't messed with the odds of these appearing at all, so it's odd that they've only started happening really frequently in these recent episodes. Wolf mutts are let loose in the arena. Scott Pilgrim and Newman survives. As Mr. Krabs and Bowser fight, a pack of wolf mutts show up and kill them both. Tom survives, and Cloud is eaten by wolf mutts. 3 cannon shots, down to the final 3. Night 9. Newman and Scott Pilgrim huddle for warmth. And Tom starts a fire. Day 10. Tom makes a wooden spear, and Newman tends to Scott Pilgrim's wounds. A 4th event. Okay. Acidic rain pours down on the arena. Tom survives, and Scott Pilgrim refuses Newman's shelter, killing him. Final 2. 1 cannon shot. This'll decide it. Night 10. Scott Pilgrim severely injures Tom and leaves him to die, meaning the winner is Scott Pilgrim. Let's see. 1 with 2 kills. Cloud with 4. Let's see. Yeah, no one coming close to that. I may have put all my money on Jerry, but Tom did a great job making it all the way to 2nd place too. He wasn't to be underestimated either. Thank you all so much for watching. Check back here for part 8, where I'll be having the majority of the cast of Kingdom Hearts going at it. See you guys then.